Welcome back to Dorothy's Kitchen. Today we are about to start an exciting series. We are going to do 30 days of pumpkin recipes. These are our favorites. I grew up on a pumpkin farm. We grew thousands of pumpkins in a beautiful place in Nova Scotia. And I'm so excited to share one of my favorite fruits with you in 30 different ways in 30 delicious recipes. We're going to have pies and cakes and soups and maybe some stews as well. So all kinds of good recipes. Cookies are what we're starting with today. So I hope you'll join us as we jump in to some amazing cookies. A lot of people really like this recipe already. It's getting very popular. So I hope you'll stick around for how to make pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. We are starting with 240 grams of white flour, which is 2 cups. But it's very important to weigh out your flour, because if you were just to dip out 2 cups, it adds up very quickly. So that's about all I need right there. So here's our sugar. We're doing a 1/4 cup of white sugar, 3/4 cup brown sugar, 2 teaspoons baking powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger. You want to use fresh, it's a bit too strong. So that's it for our dry ingredients, and we'll give those a whisk. You do 1/2 cup of olive oil. You could also use avocado oil. You probably could use margarine or butter, but I haven't tried those. So I'm just going to stick with this. And of course, our main ingredient, pureed pumpkin. Now I'm using canned pumpkin. You could use fresh. There's just not a lot of pie pumpkins available yet, but they will be very soon. Right. And you can also put your chocolate chips in now, or you can wait. So I'm just going to wait until I have these blended up. Either do this with a hand whisk, or you can just mix it carefully with a mixer. You want to make sure you don't have any brown sugar lumps, so just go in there with your hands if you have to make sure that you don't have any lumps. Smells so good. I will mix these two together. It looks dry at first, but if you just keep mixing, it will be perfect. Trust the process. Almost mixed, I'm going to add in my chocolate chips. 3/4 cup of chocolate chips. Now I'm going to give everything one final stir. Put on our baking tray. I'm going to use my cookie scoop and put this on my tray. I'm going to get 2 trays of cookies here. You don't want to put them too close together. So you can spread them out so they have a little room, but they don't spread out too much. So I'm going to do 12 cookies per tray. I sometimes add a few extra chocolate chips on the top. Somebody asked me if you could substitute with anything else. You could definitely do walnuts, raisins, almonds. All of those things would be nice, but my kids like to take these in their lunch, so I have to make them lunch appropriate. So we'll put a few extra chocolate chips on the top to give that nice chocolatey appearance. My oven is up to temperature, so 350 for 10 to 12 minutes. And these will be ready to serve. Well, maybe wait a minute first so you don't get burned. There they go. So these are hot off the press. And here are our pumpkin chocolate chip cookies. This made 24 cookies, and it only takes about 20 minutes total for preparation and for cooking time. So they are so delicious. I'll zoom in here and you can have a look. They are so good. Another thing that my husband said about these that I was going to mention is that these kind of taste a little bit like a muffin. So you could almost think of these as like just the muffin top. They're kind of a More of a puffy cookie. They're so tasty, perfect with a cup of tea, and you could share it with some friends. So I hope you can give these a try. Thanks for watching.